Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi semua. Alright, terima kasih kerana sudi bersama dengan saya, Saiful bin Lamid, untuk sesi perkongsian on Microsoft Office, Making Sense with Excel. Saya masih nampak ramai lagi dekat waiting room tu nak masuk. Alright, so before I begin, Ramadan Kareem everyone, Ramadan Kareem. So insyaAllah kita punya sesi perkongsian pagi ini mendapat keberkatan daripada Allah SWT. Alright, so kita tengok. I think we should be able to start. Now, before we begin, as you can see at the bottom panel tu, kat bottom panel tu, kita ada security, ada participants, ada chat, screen, post recording, also reaction, ada mute dengan stop video on the left. So we're gonna maximize the tool for those who have used Zoom before or any of the tools yang berkaitan dengan video conferencing. I think this is quite familiar to you all. So I nak tengok ada respon tak ramai-ramai ni. Kejap, nak tengok ramai. Oh, semua mute. Okay. Cuba kita test, jadi tak? Can you go to reaction, letak thumbs up satu? Give me a thumbs up please, everybody. Ni puasa-puasa. Wah, siap tunjuk tangan live lagi. Good. Right. I ada 4 pages, I tak tahu mana. Wah, kena scroll kiri kanan ni. Thank you very much everyone. Alright, so from time to time, if you want to have any questions, you can always chat. Kita ada chat room. We have our friend here, Surya. Surya is also a Microsoft Office trainer, and Surya will be assisting me today. And she'll be the co-host. If you have any questions or any queries, you can just ask from the chat room. Or you can also unmute yourself. You can ask as well. I don't mind. Kita buat sesi santai je insyaAllah. And this is actually, this preview is actually being recorded. If any of you would like to have a peek on the preview later, I'm going to post it at my YouTube channel. So I'm going to assist you later once we are done. Macam mana nak tengok video ni. Okay, so kita nak tengok sikit apa yang kita nak cover. So I'm going to go back to my slide. Tengok sekali cukuplah. Okay, bila I mula-mula create video tu, dah siap lah. And my son came to me, dia tanya, Abah, kenapa nampak muda? I said, oh, kenapa? Abah nampak tua sangat ke? Dah jadi macam tu. Mestilah gambar lama kan, letak macam ni kena nampak cantik sikit lah. Alright, so these are the things that I'm going to cover for this preview. Yes, it may look a lot. We have group, we have conditional formatting, data validation, filter, format table, advanced filter, sort, pivot table. So these are the common tools that is being used whenever you talk about Excel. Kalau ada yang di antara kita yang dalam ni tak pernah tengok benda-benda macam ni, dan something wrong somewhere lah. Tapi based on my experience, been doing training for quite some time. I think more than 18 years now. As a freelancer. I noticed that that's the tools that these people have been using kan, bila tanya, why did you use those functions? Say, oh, it's been taught by my colleagues. Why? Oh, my Sifoo said, don't ask, just do. Get the job done and that's it. And they have been doing this for a while, and when they came to the class, they say, cara ni sesat lah. You know? Dan kita tengok cara yang betul, actually kita boleh save sangat banyak masa, a lot of time. So that's why in my, I always tell my participants that, see, when you are doing it the wrong way, you don't actually losing time, but using your lifetime. Why? When we try to calculate back, and for the functions that these people have been using, some of them might lose in a year, can take about 8 days, 10 days, 12 days, and the worst I've calculated so far up to 52 days per year. Yes, it may sounds absurd. Memang nampak macam, betul ke orang ni? Yes, itulah reality. And these people said they are busy by doing it the wrong way. So why I'm putting a lot of functions here, and this is a preview. Need to remind that this is going to be a bit fast, to let you know how these features can actually help you doing your work. We're trying to do it live, and while doing that, I'm also going to explain the biggest question: why? Why do you have to use a function, and why not use some other functions? Why it has to be in such a manner? So that bigger question, why, itu yang kita nak kena solve hari ini. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my Excel. I'm going to stop sharing and open my Excel file. I can still see people coming in. All right. Can you all see my file? If so, can you put a thumbs up, everybody? Takut ada yang tak nampak ni. Yes. Okay, good. All right. Now, I'm having 3 worksheets here. Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3. As you can see that it is not properly aligned. Dia tak consistent. Location dia lari-lari in every single worksheet. You see? Some people, when they want to have the same template for the following month, for instance, what they do is they like to copy and paste. And sometimes the way they copy and paste is like, why do you have to do that? Meaning to say, see, when they select that and then they paste it in a new worksheet, they just click and then paste, without bother whether, will there be any problem if I were to paste it that way? Those kind of questions that occurs. So, see, the first one, why group? Why do you need to use group? See, let's say, assuming that the boss would like you to have the same title like this, to be placed in all the 3 worksheets. Contoh macam ni lah. Then you want to place it here. So some might just say, okay, never mind, we can just go here and then copy and paste. Then we go here again. This is, you don't have enough space. Then you start to add more steps. When you add more steps, means that it's time consuming. Dekat situ yang kita baca master. So when you do that and copy and paste, it takes a lot of time. So assuming that I don't want to do that, right? So what I'm going to do now is I would like to group it. So how do I group? So I'm going to add a little bit. Let's say I add 2 more rows here, just to differentiate between the worksheets. So I'm going to select the first worksheet, select that and refresh shift, and then click up to team 3. So as you can see now, yang dekat bawah ni, dia dah group together. How do you know? No, from the title above, you will nampak ada group, the word group. That's called grouping. Okay, but let me clear this first. Let me ungroup this. Okay, because when you group worksheets, copy and paste doesn't work. So I gonna start from scratch. So again, select the first one, team 1, team 3. So again, I type this is a test after grouping. So when I do this, like so, and I will merge it. Oh, tak boleh. Macam tu. Let's try ungroup. See what happened. See that? It takes away the title, the header for the third database, which is team 3. See, that is what happened when all your worksheets are not aligned properly. You see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo that again, but I'm going to put in a proper manner. So I'm assuming that I have 3 rows here. I'm going to put 3 rows here as well. Oops. Here as well, make it 3. Okay, delete 1. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add that one. I'm going to delete this one as well. Oh, yeah. So let's do that again. So see the difference. So when I do that again, select and then group. Then I put that word again. Like so. Let's put some color like that. And let's try and ungroup. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, all having the same title. Just imagine if you were to have like 20 or 30 worksheets that you need to place in the same title across. Imagine some of your staff, maybe what they do is they will copy and paste, you know. Just imagine how long would that take. So what you can do now, you can change the method by understanding how the function works. That's group. So what are other functions that can correlate or collaborate with this group? So apa yang saya nak buat kat sini sekarang, I am going to introduce to you a function called conditional formatting. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to select this from team 1. Like that, go here, I pakai that contains northern, fine, no problem. Northern suka color pink, no problem. Then we do that again. This is maybe for western, tapi western terlalu pink. Let's change that one to green. Or maybe I'm going to select for quantity. I'm going to select the top and bottom. So I'm going to select top. I'm going to set that one to 10, but the color to maybe we set it to blue. And we set another bottom 10. Let's pick to red, just red. So as you can see in the list, to the header. Let's have another one, just for the sake of showing you an example how this works. See, I need cover skip. People are still, I need to admit, because I can't go to my panel ribbon at the top because the screen is covering it. Okay, so again, so I'm going to select color scales now. See that now we have 3 different sets. Yeah, like that. See, but it is not here and not there as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this database. See, a tip. Whenever you want to create a database in Excel, please follow this rule. It's simple rule. Please do not have any blank rows or even blank column. Follow this rule. In my class, I usually will not recommend my participant to use merge here. Why? See, when you don't know how to manage that merge can always give you a lot of problems. There are a lot of functions that you can't use properly whenever you use that merge. Merge is only for the title, fine, no problem, but not for the header of your database. Please do not do that. That's a tip. Free. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this database. See, when everything is aligned, whenever you don't have any blank rows or any blank columns, you can just select Control A just like that. If you were to have, say, some of the database that I've seen, they have this blank column in between. Whenever I ask them, why do you have that? Why do you have a template that looks like that? And they say, oh, supaya senang nak view. Supaya senang nak view. Tapi menyusahkan kehidupan selamanya. Sangat menyedihkan. So, see, when everything's aligned, you don't have any blank rows, no blank column, just select one cell, Control A, no matter if you were to have like 10,000, 20,000 rows of data, you don't have to be bothered. whether it covers everything. Yes, Excel will cover everything. See, once you understand how Excel works, it makes life easier and you can work with confidence. Yeah. So once I've selected that, I'm going to group it again, like so. See, let me ungroup that again, just for a while. See, you don't have this in team 2 and team 3, only on the first one. So I'm going to select that again, and I'm going to group it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You go here, fill across worksheet. Press OK. Jadi apa? Let's try and ungroup. Let me ungroup that. So this is team 1. We know that that counts with the conditional formatting already. Let me go to team 2. Wait, the other way. Automatic. Team 3. Look. Just imagine if all your worksheets are aligned and you have to put all these rules in all your database across. Just imagine how much time that you have saved in order for you to do such a thing. That is conditional formatting. And what works with or can collaborate with conditional formatting? Since 2007, I'm talking about history now. So since 2007, Excel has upgraded the filter function, and that filter function can now work with conditional formatting. So how does that work? See, there are various ways on how you can create your filter. In 2003 and below, people call it auto filter, the word via auto filter. But since 2007, Microsoft have taken out the word auto and rename as filter. So that auto filter is just filter. All right. So I'm going to create the fastest way on how to create this filter. Select just one cell. Why I can select that one cell? Because you don't have any blank rows. You don't have any blank column. And please do not blink. Do not blink. See how fast that is. Done. Macam tu je. Settle. Does it cover? Yes. But you have to understand, there are certain rules whenever you want to create a filter. So there are certain methods you have to use if you to have blank rows. And another method if you to have blank columns. That one, if you want to know on how that works, you have to come for a class. Now, on this review, if I want to show everything, then we might not have enough time. Okay, so once we have that, see how this conditional formatting work with filter. So in the old days, whenever you use filter, we just use this. In fact, you only have the unchecked button since 2007, not previously. Okay? So with this, this is what people like to do because they can select more than one item to be filtered at one time, and the maximum is 1,000 in the list. So when I press OK, done. So you can see everything in. See? Just like that. Okay, everybody knows that. But see, we can also filter by color. But look, if I were to select blue for the top 10, see, it makes it, hey, how come there's no blue? It's because my data keeps on updating. It keeps on changing. Why? Because of the formula. So whenever I do this to my participants, when I press that, say, wow, cikgu, awesome, awesome. See, actually, it got nothing to do with the work, no? But if you want to kanchong and show people, I got some tricks to share with you, then they want to do that, no? Just for your sake, I'm going to give you the formula. I'm actually using a range between formula from 100 to 1,000. Yeah. So when you press the shortcut key, the F9, it will update. See, certain laptop you have to press Fn, yeah? So when I update, so it will auto calculate. You can see that. So I am going to remove the formula. Let us select that. Remove this one. With a copy, I'm going to paste value at the same area. See, once you have done that, press F9 will not work in. Why? Because there's no formula. So I'm going to place in the filter again and try that again. So when I do this, select filter, bam, settle. In this PKP, our new norm, everybody is doing it online. See, if you still remember, back then, not so long ago. So whenever you need to send a report to your boss, everything needs to be printed. Now everybody stays at home. So with this new norm, the boss now needs to find a way on how to read the report. So you no longer, I believe, you no longer have to like copy and paste it somewhere else. And I have seen some people does that. Then they will print it out, boss, report. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. See, just imagine, company was saying that we have to cut costs. When you want to cut costs, you waste paper. Doesn't make sense, huh? But that's how it is. See, so hopefully after this, in this new norm, we will change. So by having everything's online, you can even show this to your boss during a meeting like this in Excel. You can even share. I said there's a lot of tools that you can choose to share. Okay, so that is filter. After group, we go to conditional formatting, then we go to filter. Then, why does filter having certain problems? What problem? I don't face any problem. No, there is. Now, actually, you can only have one filtered database in one worksheet at one time. Means that if you were to have 2 or 3 sets of database in one worksheet, it may not be so big. But if you want to set it as filter, you can't do it because Excel will only allow one. I'm going to set it to Team 4. Usually, whenever you want to do something like this, it's good for you not to have a database that is not big, not so big. Okay, this should be fine. So let me have a copy of this. So let's say now we have 2 sets of database. So assuming that I'm going to use just filter, right? Select that, tekan filter, then we go there, then we could do whatever you want. And you can clear it up. Then I would like to set this one to filter as well. Can I do it? No, why? Because this is on. So what I need to do is to switch this one off and then click here. But it will only applicable for the second database, not the first one. But not the first one. So how can I have a filter set for both database? In 2003, Excel come out with a function. It is called data table. But data table is so raw. I always use this analogy in my class. I will tell my participants, just imagine that Terminator without skin. Just metal. That's how raw it is. But since 2007, Microsoft have upgraded this feature, and there's a lot more functions comes in and join this function to make it look much more colorful and very, very useful. So what is that function called? Yes, it is still called data table in the older version, but now it is famously known as format as table. So if I were to select that, this is the beauty when you understand the concept of Excel database. No blank rows, no blank columns. See, I just need to collect one single database, then done. Excel is selecting the whole database for me. I don't have to click and drag. Just imagine that. If you have a few databases, you have to do that repeating process. It's very boring and time consuming. So when I press OK, that's the first one. Kita buat lagi satu. Okay? I'm going to do another one. So again, from my step, I'm going to select a different set of color. Just like that, just a single cell. Work done. So what's the beauty of having 2 sets of database? Now you have 2 sets of filter. That's one. Second, from here you can have table design, you can have total row. See, with this, you can have that total. I've seen people, they filter and then they select like this. Okay, cikgu, now we have the total down here. And that's how we type it somewhere in a different worksheet to give it a report to our boss. Say, sesat. Confirm sesat. I'm going to do another one for this one, for the second database. Not just that, I am going to change instead of sum, if the rightmost column contains data with a value, then it will sum. If it is a text, then it will count the number of items. That's very simple. So if I want to set here as well, I'm going to set it to average and I'm going to set here to sum. See, I can have multiple. So how easy that is. I'm going to count here. Set this one to count. Set this one to count. Okay, thank you. So with this, I can have a report. Let's say I would like to do a comparison between P1 and P2. See that? Not just that, let's add in more features into it. So I am going to combine this format as table with that color scales. See, we can add in conditional formatting. So from that simple database, it may look a bit complex. And whenever the boss asks you, oh, how come now the database looks very colorful? I have one sentence for you to reply. Say, boss, now it is not about making the database looks very colorful. Instead, the same database now looks much more meaningful. Walau. Pakai ayat tu, pegang ayat tu, tak ada jumpa rekod ni kat YouTube. See how the collaboration works. You have filter at first, then we have conditional formatting. With that conditional formatting, so we upgrade it into format as table. With that format as table, we have the total at the bottom. See, now you can have a much more proper setup for a report. This is what Excel do. This is how Excel assists you. Not just that, if you are using version 2013 and above, oh. All right. From here, we have slicer. It's very cool. Let me set that one. Like that, like that, like so. Lepas tu bawah. You can just click, see what happened at the side. See this one? And see this one? You can use it for the report. See, means if I want to select Western, means that for Western, we have two types of data, with two types of products, sorry, P1 and P2. You don't have P3 and P5. You can select. To make it look much more presentable for the report, for the boss to view. Yeah, you have to understand they have never really worked the way you do your work. Make it looks proper. Ease the eye whenever they want to work with the template. Do it like so. Not just that. Now body skate, choose their favorite color, if there's any. So let's say if I were to use this yellow, like so, here as well. You can just choose. Not just that. See, if you're using 2016 and above, you have this multi-symbol. If you don't have this, no problem. See, if I were to use that, you can have that multiple selection. But however, if you don't have that, no worries. Jangan sedih sangat. What you can do is, you select the first one. If you want to have selection for the other one, just press Control and select. Looks much better. If you want to put the cream at the top of the cake, just create the chart if you want. So whatever changes made to the database will also reflect the chart. Okay. All right. I can still see people coming. I know. Well, actually, there's a story behind it, which I will explain to you later. Let's go to team 2 for a while. Yeah. You see, look at this function. You see, if I were to ask you, how many types are there at the region? You have northern, central, southern, western, eastern, so on. Oh, five. So whenever I ask my participant, hey, is it really 5? Yeah, it's really 5. How do you know? It looks 5. Are you sure? Where do you get your database from? Oh, we download it from the system. Oh, how do you get the data into the system? Oh, our clerk key in the data into the system. I see. So it means there is a human interaction. So if I were to be asked the same question, say, how many types are there? I'll say 5. Same question, same answer. Why do you say 5? Because we can see 5. Fine, same answer. But the last question, is it really 5? I would say yes, maybe, maybe. If I were to go to team 1, I can do this. It still shows 5. Means if we know that the type of region is only 5 and it appears as only 5, means we can pretty sure, we are confident that the region only have 5 types. Let's do that at team 2. See what happens. Looks the same, guy. Looks the same, right? But look, when I zoom in a little bit and I start adding things to the data, so it means there are some typing errors. So when I zoom out, so they can see the whole view, much better, clearer view of the database. When I do this again, look, now you may have a lot more options, which is supposed to be only 5, but now appears more than 5. See, this is the problem when whenever people try to work with Excel, they assume that Excel will not make any errors. I say yes. My opinion, I would say yes, Excel will not, but human will. So how do you control these kind of things? So there are a few methods that you can apply on how to identify those errors. But you have to first know that function exists. Let's say if you were to have a few thousand rows of data, and in this region column, you're not going to go each and every one and say, oh, I'm going to go here. 1,000 rows of data. I'm going to, okay, clear. All right. Oh, macam QC ya. Quality control. 1,000 rows. As though you got no other things, no other better things to do. Maybe. I don't know. So, I'm going to share you 2 ways. Number 1, by using the conditional formatting itself. So before that, I am going to remove this. So I'm going to select this one and remove that one. Okay, should be fine then. Okay, click. Select the whole thing. Ladies, gentlemen, see this? See that? Means that there's something wrong with that cell. Say, oh, if I were to filter, how do I filter? So if I were to set it to filter, can I filter by color this one? No. This one? No. So, no. And how? I am going to set this again. I'm going to undo this with the same selection, I go to conditional formatting. I go to highlight. I go to duplicate. Unique. So if you would like to edit the data, I put in filter. Now you can always filter by color. See, give us right. How come this one doesn't appear? I'll do this one again here on this side. Should work fine, no problem by right. So I'm going to release the filter, set the filter again, and let's have some. Okay. Let's try to find that unique data. Let me release this one first. Oh. Hey, how come this one doesn't pop up? Oh, this is weird. By right, you should be able to sort that one by color. Just like this one. It should be appearing there. Hari ni tak jadi pula, tak tahu apa pening dia tu. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's one. Another way of doing it, you can do it like this. Let's say I have this type. So I'm going to take this one out, select that. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. So I'm going to remove the conditional formatting, like so, like this. Okay. Now I would like to use the data validation. It's here, data validation. I'm going to use list, source, select this. You have to make sure that these 5 cells is typed correctly. No mistake. So once you have done that, you go back to data validation, circle invalid. See that? That's how you identify. See, once you have applied the rule and you close the file and you reopen, you don't see the circle. No problem. The rules is still there. You can always go back here and select that again. Okay? All right. Last but not least, the sorting. See, I just purposely having it like this, you know, having this, they keep on changing from there. See, this is another problem when people try to work with Excel. They don't know how the function should work. What will be the best way on how to work with a function? So I'm going to remove, sorry, this formula from here. So let's say you want to sort this. Just say, oh, okay, cikgu, what we do is we select everything, then we go to sort from here. So you go to custom. So why so? Just need to sort just one single column. You can even do it with your eye closed, but please make sure you place it in the right place first before you press click. You go there, click, done. One cell, one column, sort, done. Just like that. If you already say, hey, betul ke? Does everything move, the whole row? Said not sure? Never mind. I always put this demo in this way. So I'm going to select that one row and put a color there. Let's put a much more striking color. Let's choose red just to prove my point. So let's see. Again, one cell from the date sort. Unless you were to have multiple levels, then you go to custom. If not, just one will do. So let's look for that rate. So now the rate has traveled, wow, so far down. There you go. The whole color follows. You don't have to be worried. Just follow the rules. No blank rows, no blank column. That you can do a lot more functions and use it efficiently with Excel. I can assure you that the speed that you're going to have after this is like 5 gear or even 6 gear. No more second or third gear. Things that should be done within seconds will no longer take a few days to do. Okay, so I think those are the things that I would like to share with you guys today. So I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Now, yes, I believe there's a lot of questions. So, maybe too fast. Yes, I agree. Because I would like to show as much as possible. As much as possible. For you to get to know Excel and understand Excel so that hopefully after they can work better with Excel. Not just Excel. There are a few tricks. There are a few tricks that you can do for PowerPoint. You can even do for Word. I have a whole list of tricks that you can use to speed up your work. This is just one of it. This is just Excel. This is just some of the function that I would like to share. Actually, there's a lot of function that you can actually make it useful for your daily work. Yeah. Before I end my session, I would like to share with you. Let me see. Hold on, yeah. Another slide. Those who are interested to learn in much more in-depth, I've scheduled few sessions. We have session 1 and session 2. The first session will be on the 9th of May, which is this Saturday. Why I choose a Saturday? Well, eventually I would like to have the class to be done on a weekday. But ever since 4th of May, I don't think people would have time because some of you, I believe, needs to go to the office. Terpaksa pergi kerja, you know. So okay lah. So I do. If you're interested, if you're okay with it, I said I'm going to set it on a Saturday. It's going to be on the 9th of May 2020. It's from 9 to 12 p.m. And another session will be the following Saturday. Which is on the 16th of May 2020. So these are the topics. These are the topics that I am going to share for each session. For session 1, I'm going to cover filter, format table, advanced filter, conditional formatting, data validation, and pivot table. Simple dashboard design. Simple, eh? Simple. So if I were to go to the second one, now it is going to be on the 16th of May 2020. Same time from 9 to 12. So if you were to you would like to book a session, any of the session, 1 or 2, whereby for session 2 I'm covering more formulas like count if, sum if, what is count ifs with an S, with the S, and sum ifs and also and what is subtotal? What is if and VLOOKUP? I believe some of you have used VLOOKUP before, but do you really understand how VLOOKUP really works? How to control VLOOKUP? And what are the formula that you can collaborate with VLOOKUP? What if you were to have the NA and you don't want to have NA and you don't want to be typing that 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? We have a solution. Come to class. So if you're interested, you can book a session for the 9th of May and second session on the 16th of May. So each will be 70 ringgit. If you'd like to know more, you can call the number that I've placed at the bottom of the price, right below the price. However, this is special. This is special. If you would like to take up both sessions, abang belanja hari ni, bulan puasa, abang belanja, you can take a combo for both 9 and 16 with the same time with just 100 ringgit. Good deal? Good deal. I believe so. Okay? So those who are interested and you have also received an email regarding this session, well, if you look back at the email, at the very bottom of that email, there's a link. So what you should do is you click at that link and fill up that form. You can choose whichever session that you want, right? And please fill up your list properly. Later, we will contact you on how to process payment and everything, all the other details. Okay? And before I end, there are four things I'd like to share. One, since we have almost 100, no, let me see. We have 93 from 95 plus minus. People are going in and out, I think because due to the line. Okay. Now, eventually, my Zoom session is only set for 100 packs. Well, I didn't expect it to exceed that 100. So from what I viewed this morning, the response that I got is 173. It's overwhelming. And there's some technical error. By right, I'm getting an assistance from Usim. By right, we should be having more space. However, maybe there's some hiccups here and there. It's not possible. So I'm sorry if you get to know someone who should or wanted to attend, but they can't enter. They have some problem. I'm very sorry. If you find that this session is very useful for you and it is also beneficial for others, and you would like to have another session for your colleagues, please respond. Please respond. And you might not know, I might be having another session, and hopefully your colleagues can come in and join the session. Okay? And please, now you have 90 plus. If you can you go to the YouTube later, go to SifooTime, SifooTime, and please subscribe. When you subscribe, there's a lot of videos I've put up. Since this PKP, I got nothing to do. Why I'm having this session? Because I got nothing to do. Then let's have a preview session, so that I kept myself busy. So I put up a lot of videos. Not just me. We have my colleagues, me and my son doing some gimmicks, and just to spare some time. But the best part is the knowledge. So I put it that YouTube channel. I call it Perigi Ilmu. I call it Perigi Ilmu. So you can chip in if you have any idea, if you would like to share anything, you can let me know. You can record a session. I can place it there, and everybody can view it. It's Perigi Ilmu. So cari pahala masing-masing. Right? So I'm offering that. Oh yeah. Lastly, if I'll be launching another package soon. I call it Infographics Hari Raya Edition. Listen carefully. Infographics Hari Raya Edition for kids. For kids. And so I'm going to put up that information. I'm going to make it a video. I'm going to place it at the YouTube channel, and you look for that name. Okay. You type infographics ka, Hari Raya Edition ka. So I'm going to put up that video. So basically, you have an idea. Oh, what is this infographic for kids? Yeah. With a special price, 50 ringgit only. 3 hours. I'm going to do it in the evening. I'm just in the midst of trying to find the best date, because the kids are still at home. Got nothing much to do other than just playing games, right? So they make them busy, study in the morning. So hopefully in the afternoon, we're gonna set a session maybe from 2 to 5 for them to attend a class. I'm going to guide them step by step on how to create a nice looking infographic and make it a video. Then they can publish it themselves. Last but not least, tonight, Tonight, me and my colleagues, I have Sifoo Surya, I have Sifoo Highland, and Sifoo Shalina. This has never been done really before, to my knowledge, to have three otai yeah, to be discussing and share tricks on Microsoft Office for 1 hour tonight at 10 p.m. up to 11 p.m. How to get a hang of this view? To join in, you go to the Facebook, look for SifooTime page, set like, and please set the alarm as well. Set a reminder. Don't forget it tonight. Special people will be joining my session live. First time. All right. To that, I would end my session. My name is Saiful Rizal bin Lamid. Thank you for joining, and I really hope to see you all again. Thank you very much. Hey, before that, put a thumbs up, everybody. Yeay, tengok banyak thumbs up. Ui, ramai. If only I can take pictures eh. Print screen. Wow. I'm surprised. With all the supports, I'm really surprised. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a good Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem. Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf Zahir Batin. Belum pun separuh. Doesn't matter. I will still wish you. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.